Okay, check this out. Not in Japan today, somewhere in China. Yeah, quite different from Japan. Uh, Very interesting to see so many people. They may pass as Japanese, and you want to interact and try to speak Japanese, but then you have to refrain and think, consider that they may as well probably understand English better than Japanese. So yeah, you spend years trying to learn a language, and then you feel like, oh, finally, I got it. Then you step slightly outside where you live, and suddenly everybody speaks totally different language that is incomprehensible to you. To be fair, I did study a little bit of Chinese, but I don't remember anything. Obviously, I didn't study enough. So anyway, I want to talk about Fractal Strike today. Um, well, I walk a little bit and maybe get a little shade as well. It's been out for maybe 2, 3 weeks. I didn't do any marketing. Only now I added a referral link to Fractal Combat X. So some people do see the kind of a interesting icon there. Maybe they click on it and then they get to the game. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think honestly I don't remember last time I launched a mobile title how it went exactly. But usually I think there's kind of a bump around the second week or even before, depending how lucky you are. If you're not doing any marketing. This time I'm not seeing that yet, but it's going up. So I I really don't know. But this was not built to kind of make money, so to speak. It was more like a proof of concept. And so if we can get also some traction, it'll be great. But at this point, I'm more interested about how the development went and how development is changing, development of video game in this case. And so, as I mentioned in the previous video, AI has been vital with code and also helping in publishing, doing all the copywriting and all the translations, all the stuff that even a translation would have been possible. It would not have been possible before without serious investment of time and money. Um, it's been very helpful with that. Also, the audio part, I'm really happy with the music it generated. Sound effect, also good, but it takes more trial and error with the sound effects to really get what you want. And sometimes you just settle with what you get. Uh, with the art, yeah, it's a lot less flexible. With the art, you get image generated, and the problem with the image generator is that as long as they give you the kind of regurgitate something that it's kind of built in them, it will work. But if you get something that is kind of outside the realm of the training, I guess, then it becomes a lot harder. One problem that I saw is like, for example, the basic robot, basic design. It didn't have standard legs, kind of tripod legs. And when you give it to an image generator, it will give it standard legs. There's no way that maybe the latest one that just came out yesterday from OpenAI can do something better, but overall, they just fall back on kind of training data or like what is kind of standard and normal. So you kind of have to settle with that. And but yeah, I was impressed by the fact that nowadays this image generator you want to have kind of a jet airplane like an F-16 or an F-15. I think it does a reasonable job with it. Um, Before it was very hard to get even regular airplanes out. And one thing that I want to mention, especially in this video, is one of the big pain point in development, AI or not. For me, it's always been generating the map, the stage. Um, that I think it makes a lot of the game, especially if you do action game like I do, and it always require kind of a level of engineering and deciding how do you build the stage, uh, how do you build by components and this and that. And normally for a vertical shooter, the standard is to have a set of tiles that can be attached to each other and look seamless, and then you build a map out of that. In this case, I really wanted to minimize the time of development. I did try to set up a tile system. I did get one, and I had a system like the Wang tiles, where you can kind of build a basic set and then have some rules about which edges they can match, and then you can kind of build infinite areas with that. But it still didn't look right. And also considering that this is a TypeScript game, it was affecting the performance to have all these tiles on screen. It can be optimized, but I decided the best way was actually to just have one big image per stage, repeatable vertically, and also horizontally, but that's not as important. And I worked out well enough, I think. I really like the stage, although there are no obstacles. And one thing that you have to be careful when you do something like that. You can't have a stage that has too many details. Like you can't have trees because then you have to map the concept of a tree, and otherwise you will see a tank that walks all over a tree, which doesn't look right. So I think the single map is kind of like it's the single image map is representative of game development in a sense where you kind of have to make do with what you can. You don't have an artist that's making you tiles, so you kind of change the game around. You say, okay, this game now doesn't have obstacles, or at least the map doesn't, and that's the game. You don't want to spend months trying to add some feature just because you thought about it. And yeah, so other than that, yeah, I didn't plan anything else to say about this. I'm just giving a quick update. And yeah, check out the game, of course. I will post the links. Download is for free. Give a good rating if you like it. And yeah, let me know. See ya.